This is the news at 10. No, not really. It's your boy Mel, live for BlingTV, interviewing B-Boy ATA. I hope my pronunciation's okay. There's only one way to find out. Let's meet the man himself. B-Boy ATA, welcome to BlingTV.
Thank you, and you did a good job. My real name is Dennis, but a lot of people call me ATA, and it's got a long history. It was my first word when I was a little kid, and as for being a foreigner for you, you did a good job.
Cool. You know, I'm not really so much of a foreigner in Helsinki anymore, because I started spending like a lot of time here with the family, links and everything. But it's enough about my thing with Helsinki. I'm guessing you must cover all sorts of cities, all over Europe, all over the world.
Yeah, I've been around a lot, I would have to say. Most of the cities and most of the countries in Europe and overseas to the States and Asia. The only places I haven't really been to is I've never been to Africa, any parts of the Africa, and Australia and Latin America, of course. But that's like the only parts I haven't been to, so I'm looking forward to go there someday.
World B-Boy Championships. Now, tell me your best World B-Boy Championships. Which one would be the best for you?
Oh, what I've done or what I'm gonna do?
What you've done so far?
Okay, I'm basically I could say I'm the world champion of 2009. But in our scene, the titles don't really mean anything. You know, it's more of the name and the history of what you make and how you pay your dues. That's more the most important thing. But for example, in the world championships, there's a lot of world champions and a lot of world championship like jams in our scene, because it's something that attracts the media. If you say, okay, this is in Korean, we have a one-on-one B-Boy World Championships. And the next weekend you can have a 2-on-2 World Championships in Belgium, or and the weekend after that you have another World Champion somewhere. And some of the competitions, like for example UK Championships, if you win it, you can call yourself the world champion. Even though for us it doesn't really mean anything. It's something just to attract the media and get people interested, you know. So I would have to say one of the 2009 Korea Monster Jam World B-Boy Championships is one of the titles that I'm proud of. But I would have to say, like I said before, that it's not really the titles. It's more of the name and the fame, the name and the fame and the history and what you can do with it.
Okay, cool. I've seen some of your things on YouTube, some of your styles from the past, now to the present. I think your style's changed a little bit. Do you think your style's changed?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I started breaking when I was 13, 14, around that era, and now I'm 26. So I'm also changed as a person. I'm an adult now, and of course it changed. My body changed, and my way of thinking changed, and I always want to develop more and more and get more and more info and more experience in other areas and stuff. So I would have to say it changed a lot, and a lot of people came up to me and said, "Wow, you changed. I used to like you more when you were more aggressive. I like to watch you when you battle people on stage or in a circle." And for me, I said, "Oh, okay, cool." But what I do now is something that I really want to do, and I really like doing what I do. I'm kind of more slowed down, so-called gentleman style. And instead of doing 100 moves in one set, you can do like 3 moves, but make it clean and look good, and make it look easy. That's where I'm going with this new style, so to say.
Okay. Your old style, straight out of the streets, straight battling, straight hood, straight hood.
Yeah.
And now from the hood, from the streets to the theatre, is it development? Is it progress?
Yeah, for me, I take it as a development, you know. And I've never came from the ghetto. I'm not a ghetto kid. I'm not a a hood. You know, I'm not from the hood, but I would have to say the culture is from the ghetto. So I paid my dues in a way, I feel like. And plus, young, feeling like an outlaw, you know, try to come with the aggression to people, try to stand up and be a good competition for other people. And now I see it as a development, so I took this thing, what I did, somewhere else, which is theater. And for me, I always been interested in theater and being on stage, and the vibe is different from being so-called from in the streets and then go to a room that is all black and people watching like this, sitting and watching, not screaming, nothing, just watching your art. And I think that's a development. Doesn't mean I will forget the old stuff. Of course not. It's my history. It's my part. It's my foundation. But I think everybody who does something, just one thing for the whole life, you know, you can do it, and I'm happy for you. But doing other stuff is always more experience, more developed, and yeah, I think it's a good thing. I'm going for 110%.
Cool, cool. At the end of the day, when I've been filming, when I've been at the studio, when I put down the mic, when I'm doing whatever I do, I hit a club and I can hit a dance floor badly, but enjoy myself.
Yeah.
How the dancers get down? Where'd you go? What do you do? Is it the same thing? Do you get even more crazy?
Yeah, sometimes I would have to say I don't really dance that much in clubs anymore. Because before it was like you go into a club, you dress fresh, and you see there's a circle starting, and you wait for the coolest and the best guy to go in, or a girl, to go in, and when they get like the big wow, 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 then you come in, you give your jewelry to a nice girl or something, you go in, and you, so to say, steal the show. And after that, you gotta do it for 10-15 minutes and then take the jewelry back, and then you kind of go and take the show, take over, you know? But now it's more like a lot of people, maybe they see me on TV or theater, they come in the club and like, yo, please, can you dance, can you dance? I always say, okay, I'm on a holiday now, you know, I enjoy dancing, but as being a dancer, you get a lot of pressure, especially in clubs and stuff, that people are expecting you to dance. So it makes me like, oh, I don't want to dance because they're expecting already.
Yeah, yeah.
But if the music is good and the music takes over, you never know what's gonna happen. You start off with some small stuff, you know, grooving, you know, having fun, and if the beat is right, if the feeling is right, you might do a spin or two.
Cool, cool. Now, watching some of your older stuff and less of your choreographed stuff, it looks kind of like you're making it up, like bam, on the spot, reacting, especially because it's more battling anyway. It's like you're reacting, and you know, your moves, it's like you're not sure where you're going next. Do you know where you're going, or do you not know where you're going, or did you not know where you were going?
I started off first of just, you know, playing around, don't know what I'm gonna do, just do. And then it got into a point where I started doing good in competitions, so I always had to be good, the pressure. So I started making sets, and that lasted for a couple months. I was like, it's not me. I always freestyle, and I like freestyling. And now I would have to say it looks more complete. It looks like I know where I'm going, but I never really know what I'm gonna do on the floor. I maybe have a feeling, a vibe that, okay, this I might do a little bigger now or smaller stuff, you know, but I never really know where to go. What gives me a direction, the confidence to do free, is because there's like a drama, like the whole, how do I say it? It has a beginning, the middle, and the end. And there's a theme. Sometimes there's a theme. The song gives you an idea. The song gives you the era, the vibe. And you go in and you have this knowledge in your head. And when you have all the knowledge and the foundation is good, you don't really have to think about it anymore. It just comes naturally, like, okay, I started with a bigger stuff. To make it more surprising, I go into a smaller stuff. And big again, and then try to put it in the end into, like, to put all the moves and everything into a bag and seal the bag, and that's like one set, you know. But sometimes I have a combo that I've done before, and it just comes out, and I know where to go next. But most of the time, it's just like I hear the music, okay, I have a couple of crowd-pleasing moves, so I'll make sure I put them inside, but it just flows. When it flows, it flows.
Cool. injuries, anybody who's doing any kind of like sport to like a high standard has got to be dealing with some kind of injuries. Yourself, you got a big injury list, or?
Yeah, I'm basically injured every day. A little bit of injury. I feel the pain in my muscles or something like that. I've been really lucky. I haven't had that bad injuries. Only one surgery, which was a minor surgery. And then knees, I had a trouble with my knees for a couple of months. I was walking with this RoboCop leg, you know. And I would say I've been lucky. But a lot of the fellow colleagues, they've been really badly injured. And one of my friends now is so injured that he's gonna probably be out of the scene for a couple of years to go to rehab and for the physical stuff. But injuries are always there. They will always come in your way, and sometimes even an injury, which I don't want anybody to have, but sometimes even an injury can help you. It will stop you because you're going. You don't really realize anything. You're just going. And when you get injured, you kind of have to stop and think, okay, what am I gonna do now? And it really hit me because when I got injured a couple of years ago, I started thinking, what am I gonna do in my future? Because now I can't dance because I'm injured. What can I do, you know? So that it gets people to think.
Yeah. Now, a bit of a technical one, this, because the one thing I've never understood, and quite frankly, with my donut trained body, I've got to say, anything to do with head spins just looks like you're asking for an injury.
It's true.
Is that just the worst thing ever?
Headspin is extremely dangerous, you know, and I mean, a lot of people get injured in the neck, you know, and that comes from head spins. A lot of freezes and stuff that you put, because if you're on a level like this, you're standing like this, and then if your legs go over your head, the level, so-called the level, over your head becomes your legs. So all the pressure goes into your head and your neck. So if you start just like cold, you come into practice, you know, you don't warm up and stuff, and just go straight head spins, you might not get injured now, but wait a couple of years. You know, all the ligaments and stuff they're getting worse and worse every day. So head spins are really bad, but if you know how to do head spins, you get girls or you get money, you know. It's a big crowd pleasing move. Plus it's a move that it's really fun to do. You can imagine spinning upside down and just like, and you can feel that you just spin. You know, it's incredible feeling, but I would recommend for people that start breaking that they really start easily, because your muscles need to get built to get ready to do head spins. So just cold like that and start doing head spins, yeah, you're asking for injury.
Right. Last but by no means least, BlingTV viewers, I'm just going to ask B-Boy ATA, is there anything you'd like to be saying to your own people? Anything you'd like to say?
Wow, I want to thank you for the interview, and respect to BlingTV. And whatever you do as an art form or whatever, you always have to go inside you, and you are the art, and you develop a new way to dance or a new way to rap, new way to paint, whatever. Pay your dues and go back inside yourself and come out with something new to the table. Thank you.
B-Boy ATA, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much love.
Yeah.